Yo, this is my first video that I'm gonna post now. So in this video I'm gonna be speaking about employment. I don't know what to post, so I just figured out I can speak about unemployment. So if the content is boring or I don't have nothing to post going forward, so I'm gonna change the content. But I'm gonna be speaking about unemployment in this video. I think in the next one I'm going to speak about corruption and you know the following ones I will check what to speak about. So I'm just got my few points written down here. So I'm going to start by explaining what is unemployment, and speak about the reason of unemployment and the impact of unemployment. And the last point is just going to be the ways you can reduce unemployment. So I'm going to answer what do we have unemployment, what is the impact of unemployment, but let's just dive into it. I just don't want to confuse you, so I just want to make even these videos short as possible. So you know, unemployment just means that there's no work and no income. There are many reasons for unemployment, man. It's a worldwide challenge. South Africa is not only a country to have high employment rate. However, reasons differ from country to country and from time to time. In South Africa, the greatest number of unemployment is between the age of 15 and 35. In a population of 51 million, 7.5 million South Africans are out of work. Young people are badly affected, with more than half of 18 and 25 years old unemployed. This means that youth unemployment is a sort of problem in South Africa. Unemployed so youth make up 72.3% of unemployed in South Africa. So without wasting your time, we're just going to be speaking about the reasons of unemployment and the reason of unemployment. Don't mind my English, okay? Don't mind my English. It's just gonna get better with time as I continue. It's not my home language. It's just my first international language. The reason for unemployment is just lack of educational skills, lack of entrepreneurship opportunities, overpopulation, if there are more people, you know, the job is gonna be scarce. Firms going out of business and retrenching workers. If there's no business, which means they're gonna cut off some workers. Scarcity of kind of job people want. Some people don't want no paying jobs, so end up not working. Worldwide recession or downturn economic economy, which reduce business growth, what happened with COVID-19. And difficult for first time or new entrants to enter labor markets. People with experience are preferred. If you don't have experience, you're not gonna get the job. So and the other thing is just corruption, which lead to job for friends at awfully high salaries and take away job from the poor or better qualified. And other things as high cost of employment, and so firm hire few people who do more work. Some firm just hire less people, but the job will be a lot of job. The last point is just a mismatch between skills and jobs, man. Opportunities. There are no jobs for people with certain skills, or there are jobs but not people with the skills to do them. That's the problem. And let me just focus on specific reasons for youth unemployment, man. There are specific reasons for youth unemployment. The reason includes business prefer employee business prefer employees who already have skills and experience to shit. The English there. English. Let me just try and explain this in my own way and stop read how I read it. Business prefer employees who already have skills and experience to inexperienced and unskilled youth. lack of entrepreneurial skills, lack of such skills, especially for learners in school where all life orientation is not taken seriously, lack of networking skills, not knowing who to contact, poverty, another reason is poverty, like poverty which leads to a lack of funds for further qualification and lack of money to pay for transport to job interviews, CV printings, airtime, there's online application access. Some youth just give up and stop looking for jobs. There are too few there are too few universities to accommodate all applicants. Like there's less university but a lot of students. That's just lead to less this that lead to less qualified like learners to do the job. Some young people make high wages demands to enter level which workplace are not willing to agree with. But this let me just try to just give you less points, just not to give you just bunch of reasons for youth unemployment. Let me just give you the last point. Youth expect the expectation of youth may not match reality. Some youth would rather not work than to do a job thought to be below their hopes. You don't want to do the job that you don't like at all, so you just end up as quitting to do the job. So let me just I was just explaining the thing for youth employment. So let me just try to give you the impact of unemployment as whole, man. The impact or effect of unemployment is damaging. It causes great harm and despair. With no work, there's no income or no money. Without money, people cannot provide for their basic needs such as food, clothing, shelter, and transport. You know, Unemployment affects the unemployed not only financially but personally and social. Unemployment also affects the employed, the community, and the country. Often, the unemployed loses hope, self-respect, and motivation. This leads to family conflict, divorce, and abuse. Frustrated parents Frustrated parents are stressed and get irritated with their children. If you don't work, man, just chilling at home, the parents can get irritated, and kick you out of the house. That's what that can happen. They worry about what the next man will come from. The unemployed are vulnerable because they are easy target for drug pushers, and human trafficking. The unemployed do not pay tax. The unemployed do not pay tax. This affects government, which means there is a less money for government to spend on education, hospitals, police, roads. For example, the effect of employment include poverty, hunger, homelessness, lack of education and training, substance abuse, physical and mental health suffers, crime, exploitation, human trafficking, and HIV and AIDS. Child abuse, lack of self-esteem, exclusion and loneliness, not feeling like a citizen of South Africa. You feel like you're excluded because you don't even have a job, and I'm not like thinking of not voting or keeping a country. The high rate of suicide also just increased, man, which is not okay. So there are some innovative solutions to counter like unemployment. I'm going to like speak about volunteering, part-time jobs, community work, entrepreneurship, and informal jobs. So we're gonna start by volunteering. Volunteering means to help others, man. You give of your time and skills to others. You do not expect any payments at all. Volunteering makes you feel good about yourself because you are doing something for somebody else. This builds confidence. It also allows you to explore your interests, abilities, and skills. This might make it easier for you to choose your career. Volunteering is not only about helping others. You can also, for example, volunteering to clean up rivers or beaches or at animal center. When you volunteer, you usually get a letter or certificate to state what kind of work you did and for how many hours. You can add this to your CV because now you have work experience and then showing that you are willing to help others to make working a better place. And we're gonna speak about part-time jobs. If you work for a short while or for part of day or week, you have what is called a part-time job. You can gain a lot of experience through part-time jobs because you can have more than one job at a time. For example, you may get a job to help with directing spectators to perceive a soccer matches. This job is only a certain way, so it is a part-time will build a good experience and become skilled in a different aspect of work. In addition, now you earn an income while you build your CV. It's important to build your CV, so make sure you get that part-time job or you volunteer. So the other thing is community work, man. Community work means you do something to benefit your community or a community you need, man. It also a form of volunteering, but you concentrate on the needs of your community. The work is usually paid by government or an NGO or a religious-based organization. For example, you may have to feed orphans or you may have to make community peace garden. That's what you can do. Entrepreneurship. To be entrepreneur, you have to see a need to provide a service and or a good that that people need. This is a great way to earn money while you look for other work opportunities. Is if your entrepreneurship leads to success, you may turn this into a day-to-day job and also employ others. There are many successful entrepreneurs in South Africa. Last but not least, man, let's just speak about informal jobs, man. This nothing. Informal jobs are usually short-term, man. For example, you may wash cars, do gardening, sell newspaper, make clothes, or sell food or switch a taxi rank or next to the school. Some people prefer informal employment due to inflexible hours. The flexible hour allows them to balance family responsibility. Other people find this is the only work they can do to survive, man. That's what I wanted to do in this video, but I'll just give you the summary of what I was talking about. If the video is not like relatable or you're getting lost on my English is somehow because I just read a lot of my poems down. I just write my poems down. So I'll try in the next video to just explain or just speak with you straight from my head because I did like prepare very well because this is one of my first videos. So let me just summarize. I'm not trying to make this video very very big, so let me just summarize the reason for and the impact of unemployment. People might be unemployed because the economics is bad and the business are not expanding. They don't have the right skills for the jobs. They lack experience and education. Then they don't try hard enough to find a job. Man. The youth may be unemployed because employers want people who have experience and or good marks at the school. You may have unrealistic expectations of jobs and salaries. They lack job such skills they can't afford to travel to jobs interview or to have access to computer to have apply for jobs. Unemployed people can lose hope, self-respect, and motivation. This can cause family conflict, substance abuse, illness, crime, and child abuse. They may be forced to accept very low-paying work. The unemployed don't pay tax, so government has less money to provide training and their jobs. This is known as cycle of unemployment. The last thing that I'm going to summarize: innovative solution to counteract unemployed. Some solutions to unemployed include further education and training, volunteering, become an entrepreneur, part-time jobs, and community work. Entrepreneurship creates jobs and opportunities for others. A business plan helps you to get goals and others who practice practice strategy. Don't mind my English. It's hard for me. I think I could even flow. But on the next video, I'm sure it's gonna be better than the first one. People work even in people who work even in provision. People who work even entrepreneur in the informal sector must pay income tax if they earn over a certain amount. Corruption and fraud are dishonesty and illegal way of getting money, privileges, and power. You perfect personal will for your personal benefit. I think on the next video I'm gonna speak about corruption. And the impact, its impact on individuals, companies, a country, and in a community, and the ways to reduce um corruption. But let me not make this video too long. Let me just cut it here. This is my first ever video, so just bear with me. I'm out of here. Have a good day.